Am I the asshole for telling my cheating ex he deserves no sympathy? 10 years of marriage. 3 beautiful kids. A life built together all shattered when I discovered not just one affair, but multiple women, including Kathy, who became his full-blown mistress. The final blow was finding out through a gonorrhea diagnosis that led to pelvic inflammatory disease, his parting gift to me. While I struggled through treatment, John showed zero concern for my health, only panic over how this might affect Kathy. They married immediately after our divorce, leaving me to pick up the pieces, managing the fallout of his betrayal, comforting our devastated children, and plastering on a civil smile during custody exchanges while my heart screamed. I refused to play happy family. When they pushed for friendship, I told them exactly where they could go. 4 years, the kids maintained a relationship with their father, but tension grew. Kathy, unable to carry a child after multiple miscarriages and a stillbirth, began pressuring my children to fill that void. John manipulated them, guilting them into comforting her, calling her mom, pretending she was anything but the woman who helped destroy our family. Eventually, my kids saw through it. This May, my youngest graduated and didn't invite John or Kathy. When my ex demanded I force our child to include them, I blocked him. But he didn't stop there. He showed up at my house, weeping about their losses, begging me to fix things, to make the kids embrace Kathy as a second mother. As if I owed her a single moment of motherhood after she stole their father. I didn't hold back. You don't deserve my kindness, I said. You set this fire. Now you burn in it. I shut the door in his face. So tell me, am I the asshole for refusing to pity the man who never pitied me? Am I the asshole for not letting my ex's new wife replace me? When my ex first introduced me to Lauren at a custody exchange, she seemed pleasant enough. But I soon learned she'd been quietly seething because I handed our kids directly to him instead of her. At our daughter's school play, she cornered me. You never let me hold your son. I'm going to be their mom too, and you need to accept that. Drew just stood there silently while she ranted about how I'd soon be second mom. Things escalated quickly. She filed a false CPS report, which was immediately dismissed, then scheduled their wedding during my custody time despite our shared calendar clearly showing prior commitments. When I refused to cancel our plans, they got married without the kids, and Lauren blamed me. Over the years, she's called me names in front of the kids, tried and failed, to turn Drew's family against me, accused me of parental alienation when the kids rejected her, thrown tantrums because they won't call her mom. At our son's recent IEP meeting, Drew had the nerve to say I should help make Lauren mom number 2. She takes care of them, he argued. You owe her this. I laughed in his face. After the CPS stunt, the constant insults, I owe her absolutely nothing. The best part? Despite all her scheming, the judge denied their custody modification request. Our kids still call her by her first name. They visibly tense up when she tries to force affection. Drew says I'm being petty. I say I'm just letting natural consequences play out. Am I the asshole for refusing to force a relationship my kids clearly don't want?
Am I the asshole for doing this to my cheating husband? For 8 years I believed in us. I built a life with a man who swore I was his world. Only to find out his world had a revolving door. While I was raising our children, loving him, sacrificing for him, he was living a lie. A serial cheater. A narcissist who thought he could manipulate me forever. But when the last lie unraveled, something in me snapped. I could have walked away quietly. I could have taken the high road like I always did. But this time, no. This time, I decided he would feel every ounce of pain he'd spent years handing to me in secret. The first cut. Proving what he could never have. He spent months trying and failing to seduce other women. Pathetic. So, I showed him exactly what he'd taken for granted. I made a Tinder match with a man who looked at me like I was something to be desired. And then I told my husband exactly what I was about to do. I let him watch me get ready. Lipstick, perfume, the dress he always loved. And then I walked out the door. That night, I fucked a stranger in the back of his truck. And when I came home, I made sure my husband knew every detail. The sound of him vomiting in the bathroom was the first sweet note of my revenge. The legacy he'll never have. I legally erased his last name from our children, stripped him of that pride, that connection, because while he was out there telling women he had no wife, no kids, I was the one who carried them, birthed them, loved them, and soon his only son, the one who would have carried his name into the future, will bear mine instead. When he's old and alone, his legacy will be nothing but a graveyard of his own choices. The final lock on the cage. We talked about a vasectomy before mutual decision, but after the truth came out, it became something else. A guarantee. I convinced him to go through with it, even as he hesitated. You're leaving me anyway, he whined. Yes. And now, so is his ability to start over. No more children. No do-overs. No second family to replace the one he threw away. The last mark of folly. He's desperate now. Begging. Promising. Acting like a man who finally understands what he's losing, but it's too late. So I'll let him hope. I'll let him believe there's a chance. Right up until the moment I convince him to ink my name onto his skin. A permanent reminder of the woman who outplayed him. The aftermath. Some will say I'm cruel. Bitter. Maybe I am. But after years of gaslighting, manipulation, and betrayal, I refused to let him walk away unscathed. He thought he could have it all. The loyal wife at home. The secret women on the side, the control. Now, he gets to live with the consequences.